No, don't tip over. Okay, we're gonna hope that doesn't fall for the entire video. I'll show you that setup when we're done here. Hi guys, I don't really know how to start one of these things. I've never really done this before, and I've always wanted to. My goal with this is to just start creating content, and the struggle I've had, the biggest struggle I've had, has mostly been that I can't finish content. I tend to start projects and have these big ideas in my mind of what I want to do and what I want them to end up looking like, and sometimes they're so big and they're things I don't know how to do yet. The project ends up being shelved, and I have like 4 or 5 unfinished videos back here, just waiting and being hidden, and no one will ever see them because I'm too scared. So that's what this is we're just kind of making something, and I'm gonna put this out in like hopefully less than a week, and there's nothing too big and grand and spectacular with it because of all the things going on, which I'll explain a little bit because that's kind of all I have majorly to talk about right now. All of us at home here have been dealing with an extreme renovation that's been happening in like 60% of the house. We've been changing out new carpets, yay! So because of all these new floors that are being put in, furniture has been moved all over the place and is all over the house and in places it's not supposed to be, and it's making everything very stressful, but it's all for the good. So we've been dealing with that, and part of what's happening with that is I'm going to be redoing my room, because right now is a terrible setup. Right now, because I am such a collector, I have a lot of things that are all over the walls and all over shelves, and there's just kind of stacks of everything everywhere. So right now the space is very cluttered. I'm also a bit of an artist, so I kind of like displaying things and having like themes and motifs, and it just creates big things that are now in the way. So along with all these renovations, we're going to be doing some complete remodel of my room, and I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be really, really cool. And I have an idea of the finished product with no idea how to get there. The biggest thing, the most important thing, is I'm going to be making a setup for this whole setup and lights and everything that's going on. Because right now my setup is complete jank. It's a little bit crazy and there's stuff everywhere, and it's just really not meant for doing any of this. So this is just really, really low quality right now, and it's something I plan to step up in the future as both I get more experience and I have a better setup as things go along. So I don't really have much to say in this video in particular, but I do want to talk about self-confidence, because that's kind of been a big role in what's been getting me to this point of not having put out a video in an entire year. I had this set idea of 2018 will be the year I do YouTube, and thus nothing happened. There's a lot that goes in my head, and a lot of it stems from being an artist and being a performer for so many years, is I'm always considering what will be the best thing to entertain people, to entertain you. And that's really important to me, and is being able to use my gifts and my creativity and stuff to make people smile. That's what matters to me the most. And sometimes I get so hung up on that I end up not creating anything at all, and then videos don't come out, and ideas that I was like, yeah, I was doing this thing, and then it never happens, and I'm sick of doing that. I hate doing that, I really do. So here we go, we're getting started, and we're doing a thing despite not even having direction with it. So here's to a new year, here's to a new, maybe even career, at least a hobby anyway, and here's to self-confidence. Yeah, self-confidence. I did promise I was going to show off what I got going on here because it's a little crazy. I got like a lamp that's just sort of sitting on my bed with a tripod, and the tripod's not actually being used. The tripod is actually just holding up, if I can get it off here. It's holding up this selfie stick, which is just shoved in with a bunch of clothes and clutter and all kinds of insanity. So, yeah, we're going to improve this for sure. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm hopefully going to have another video for you next week. I promise. I promise.